shocked.
Baby.
And then she said it again. I try not to get over excited because I don't want, she feels like she can't say words because she's startled by me or anything. She wasn't talking. We didn't see anything really different besides her talking. Like, we're like, why is she not talking? We have Miko is our youngest child that we have. She's 2. We also have twins. They're 8. I'm a writer. He does music. Someone had suggested that she could have autism because she was similar to their child. I never knew what autism was. And so I went to look up what is autism, and I just happened to notice that a lot of the signs that I saw on there, what she was doing. So the tiptoe walking, the stimming, flapping. I don't know how it would be possible, but we ended up just taking her to her pediatrician, and they did an evaluation on her, and they think that she may be autistic. Autism is not talked about enough. There's not enough information about it, especially because when you do the testing for it, it's just a series of questions and observation. There's no blood test to confirm it. There's no really real way to confirm it. Just like before we really knew, it's like, oh, well, this is her. She has a very unique personality, right. Is how I took it. And I didn't take it as a bad thing. Started to join a lot of the groups for autistic parents. I guess more concerned because you think about your child and it's like, okay, are they ever going to be able to live a normal life?
Surprisingly, at least for me, it wasn't really a tough thing to deal with.
When we found out about her, he had just ended his military career, and so he was home. And I think that if he was still in the military when we found out, I think that I would probably have a hard time coping with it because I would have had to do it mainly by myself.
I guess it's more of like a balance of duties. When either of us notices she needs something at the moment, we just take care of it. It's not really a effort-based thing. It's just a flow to it.
But there are days where we're both burnt out, like because she gets to a point where she vocal stems so much that it does get to you. You can easily get frustrated, but we're finding different ways to help her cope and feel comfortable because typically a lot of the times if she is vocal stemming, she wants something. So we're just pretty much trying to read and kind of understand what it means when she is vocal stemming so that we can help her as quickly as possible. Good job!
If you have patience and you can observe, a lot of things that we learned was strictly off of just observing. If she needs something and she does a certain call, you'll start to learn over time if hearing the same sound and the same need.
Press all of them.
A lot of the time she has her own thing. Like if she wants food, she'll go to the refrigerator and she'll knock on the refrigerator. So we'll know that she wants something out of there. We've noticed that she was very interested in anything with words. And so we're like, well, maybe she can read. Maybe she understands what the words say, but just because she can't say it. And so we got her the communication cards and noticed that she would flip to what she was feeling or what she wanted so she could read, and got communication books that'll speak for her, and also a communication device where she can put cards in and it'll also speak for her. We do still do a little bit of sign language with her, but because we don't know sign language, we're learning with her. That gets difficult, but some of the things she understands. Happy. Off.
That's what you're doing.
Now, she does have difficulties with eating. She has a food aversion, so it is really hard to feed her. When we do find something that she likes, we're trying to feed her. I think maybe we would feed it to her too much, and then she gets burnt out of that. We get worried about that, like how do we keep her healthy? I know that she can become malnutrition, and we're struggling with that every single day.
That's probably the toughest thing to deal with, is having life balance. I learned to find enjoyment in doing my duty. It almost became my soothing mechanism when I get frustrated or I get burnt out, of knowing that I am able to still be the backbone of my family, or still be able to be the strength that my wife needs when she's frustrated, or when Miko needs something or the twins need something, I'm able to push through the suck.
Go to my pieces, baby, it's true, I'm deeping. I just can't pretend. If my heart stops beating, it'll be you I believe in.
I think that excites her and soothes her. It's almost like a certain vibe or a certain connection that we have with sound in some way.
I think it's hard not having family around. And so I'm very thankful that he is around to have my back. So I think it brought our relationship, our marriage, got a little stronger. As a mom, I have to make time for everyone. It's hard for us to find time for ourselves, but for you to be able to be there for your child, you have to be there for yourself. So self-care is important if you can. 5 minutes a day, however you feel like you have to get it out and get some type of self-care.
And not take frustration out on the autism, and just observe. You'll find ways to make it easier.
We do understand that sometimes on the spectrum, a child may not be able to live on their own. So we're setting ourselves up just in case. You have to see past the autism and just say, at the end of the day, they're a human being and they deserve just as much as gentleness, patience, care, comfort as the next person. That's what everybody needs. That's what everybody deserves.